Welcome. This is Still Becoming, a quiet space for noticing the moments where life keeps moving, even when we think it's finished. I'm glad you're here. Most beginnings are delayed, not because we don't want them, but because we think they're supposed to arrive with clarity. A sense of direction, a plan that holds together, a feeling of confidence that says, this will work. So we wait. But many real beginnings don't feel like that at all. They feel tentative, partial, almost unconvincing. And that doesn't mean they're wrong. It just means they're small enough to be honest. Many beginnings are postponed until they feel legitimate, until there's a clear reason, a sense of direction, a plan that explains where this is going. Waiting for clarity can feel responsible, like maturity. But often, clarity is confused with certainty. And certainty rarely arrives before something has already begun. So waiting becomes a kind of holding pattern, not because we lack desire, but because we've learned that beginnings are supposed to look convincing. A grand plan offers comfort. It suggests coherence before experience. It promises that if we understand enough in advance, we'll avoid missteps. But most understanding doesn't come first. It comes later, after something has been tried, adjusted, responded to. Plans that appear complete at the beginning are often the ones least able to adapt. And many meaningful paths only reveal themselves once movement has already started. Small beginnings don't require conviction. They don't ask you to believe in an outcome. They don't demand a new identity or a public declaration. They're often provisional, reversible, quiet. This isn't weakness, it's intelligence. A small beginning leaves room for information to arrive. It allows the next step to be shaped by experience, not expectation. Beginning doesn't mean you're committing to a future. It means your attention has shifted. You're no longer waiting to see if something makes sense in theory. You're allowing it to exist in practice, lightly, without demand. Orientation can change without locking anything in place. A beginning understood this way isn't a promise, it's a posture. In conclusion, a beginning doesn't have to feel convincing to be real. It doesn't need confidence to justify it. It doesn't need a future to explain itself. Sometimes it's enough that something has shifted. Attention, interest, the way you show up to what's already here. Beginnings like that don't announce themselves. They don't promise anything. They simply mark the moment you stopped waiting for permission to take a small step you are already capable of taking. If something in you shifted while listening, let it move at its own pace. We'll continue next time.